What's up everybody, Arch here. So I'm gonna real quick bang out a little video, Haps on the Craps, try to inform everybody, use the email list for what it should be for, and that's providing information. Instagram's just been taking a huge dump on my account. They actually flagged me for misinformation, so I'm really limited right now, and I appealed it, and they said, go fuck yourself, you're shooting information, disinformation. And the misinformation is that I posted, or I actually put in my story, a joke about a guy who was going around cutting off people's man buns. And that's why they're saying misinformation. Anyway, man buns, I was like, dude, it's a joke. They're like, nope, it's not a joke. So anyway, that sucks. So I'm gonna do this video. The most important thing I'll mention here is, and that you guys are interested in most likely, is product availability. The biggest thing that's upcoming is going to be, I'm going to do a virtual blade show on June 9th. So on Sunday, June 9th at noon, there's going to be a massive availability on the website. It's too many things to mention. It's going to be like 6 or 7 different things. But yeah, Sunday, looking at my calendar here, June 9th, virtual blade show, 12 o'clock noon, Colorado time. This is the only notification I'm going to do this for. So that keeps it fun, keeps it for people who care, people who are paying attention. On the website, niceguymachine.com, massive availability. If it says in stock, that means it's in stock. Like my website updates itself, so it's like, if I put 6 things in there, it will only sell 6 things, all right? So that'll be me handling that, so it'll be kind of a too good to be true availability, all right? So that's the most important thing. Moving forward, those of you guys that are going to be at Blade Show, I will be at Tactile Knives booth. We have a really cool collaboration that's coming along. I'm not going to say what it is, but let's just say it's an item that I've already made. It's an item that's only been available to a few people, but it's going to have one of Tactile's proprietary finish and a new Be-No-One bead that they machined. So that's all I'll kind of say. It's going to be a package deal. So that's going to be very cool collaboration. And there's 55 of them are going to be available. They still have them, so I don't even have any photographs of those. Let's see, what else? Blade Show, stuff that I'm having at Blade Show. Most of the things I make, I'm having at Blade Show. Unfortunately, my last big order of titanium didn't make it. So the things I won't have, I will not have return to homes or F keys or ladyfinger pinkies. I will have everything else pretty much that I make though. Shitloads of beads, shitloads of pocket clips. One of the biggest letdowns that people had at the last Blade Show was that I did not have ladyfinger thumbs with me. So I'm making up for that. I'm gonna have 55 ladyfinger thumbs with me. I'm not going to mention all the other stuff that I'm going to have, but suffice it to say, it's a lot. And I'm going to flip the camera around so you don't have to look at me. All right, so let's do another more involved Haps on the Craps. How about this? Let's start with Fusion 360. So I'm working on a knife. It's going to be very cool, fully machined with some, I'm not going to talk too much more about it, but this will be a knife that I'm working on. I'm not exactly sure if I'll make the whole thing or if it'll be a collaboration with Tactile. I want to make the whole thing. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm working on optics mounts. Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't. I am into firearms. I'm into self-protection, protecting my family, and just marksmanship in general. So I'm working on some cool optics mounts, which I'm not going to show at all. And I might not even sell them. I might even just sell them the design to somebody else. What else? Lots of another thing people were let down about at Blade Shows. I didn't have a lot of side pieces with me, which is my personal favorite pry bar. Blade Show is going to be the introduction of the Minions. So these Minions is going to be the first availability of these. I machined 92 of them. I went a little crazy. I said I was going to do 75, and I was like, fuck it. I had them locked and loaded. I wasn't in a position to reset up the machine, so I just machined a bunch more than I thought or said I was going to. What else? What else? I'm about to take delivery of about $20,000 more titanium to machine a lot more stuff, including things that I haven't made in a while that are coming back around. Is gonna be some of the legacy pry bars, you know, like especially the plain Jane bar. Lots of requests for plain Jane bars. F keys, ladyfinger pinkies. For the first time ever, I have stock specifically for the ladyfinger pinkies coming to me. What I've been doing the whole time in the past is taking this stock for the legacy pry bars like Mr. Nice Bar, plain Jane bar, and I've been chopping off the end and saving those pieces for a rainy day. And I'm no longer going to do that because it's not really worth it for me. The price difference, like these pieces of titanium are worth like $5 each. Where I wasn't seeing any discount from my manufacturer. Really, when I chopped off the end, it was still basically the same price. So I was like, you know what? If I'm paying the same price, I'll cut that off myself and make something out of these someday. That hasn't happened. Rather than me constricting myself to like, oh, I have to make something out of this, I'd rather have the freedom to go, I'm gonna design whatever the fuck I want, and then order stock for that. Which is kind of funny. One of the worst pieces of advice, I've had great advice, I've had terrible advice. The worst piece of advice I've received from anybody has also been from the same person who convinced me to buy Speedios, which was the best advice I've ever gotten. And that was like, oh man, don't buy a bunch of stock. Like don't, you know, just buy like what you need. And that's been terrible advice. Like for me, it's more like, hey, fucking believe in yourself. Buy $20,000 worth of materials and fucking go for it. Like that has been the best thing that I've ever done for myself. Of course, the fucking compressor just kicked back on. Let's see what else. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to waste too much of your time here. Machining the shit out of these Not Thirsty. This one's fucked up. I gotta. This one's piece of stock was too short, so I had to fucking machine this whole thing by dropping the Z down. The stock that I get, it comes out of huge sheets, so the thickness actually varies. So sometimes I don't notice it, and I'll clean this up in the machine and flip it over, and then it's fucked, and I have to just give it away. But sometimes I inspect it and I notice them. In this case, that saves me $200 by noticing it. Over here, like I said, this machine I just stopped so I could do the video, and this is ladyfinger thumbs in process. So I just machined the top of this one to make it sexy. And these are op ones that are finished. And you can see the machine is just stopped right here. So when I restart it, it'll just look like this. And I'll go ahead and this will be a good place to stop the video. So it's stopped right there. Let's get that going. There we go. That's actually going in and making the finish of the top of it sexy, real slow, because this is Speedios are fragile, you know, they're fine machines, so you gotta take it easy with big tools like that. Anyway, thank you guys. Let me know if you like this video in the comments of the YouTube shit, and you guys that are on the email list, like I said, just in the comments of this YouTube video, let me know if you like this format, and I'd like to try to do this more often for the email list.